Hello and welcome back, y'all. We're officially gonna start the Sleep Token journey. Can't get enough of what I've been listening to, and I think I've heard way too many songs to not do this the right way. And from the comments that I've received, I've been told many times that Sleep Token needs to be heard chronologically. So all these supposedly all these albums connect. So I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna start this journey from the beginning with the first album, which I don't even remember what it is called at the moment. It is called Sundowning. So yeah, we're gonna start with the Sundowning album, and the first song here is called The Night Does Not Belong to God. So that's where we're gonna go. We're gonna start it from the beginning, get this Sleep Token journey started the right way, and without further ado, let's get it. Oh, I also do have the lyrics pulled up. Since I'm gonna be doing this the right way and seeing how these albums connect, I do want to read the lyrics and try to catch some things if I can. So yeah, pull them up. So let's start this. Let's go to Interesting. Okay, so being an intro track, it doesn't always have to be something insane, right? Something crazy filled with a bunch of nonsense or whatever, but but reading the lyrics, there's not a lot to really go by. It's, the chorus is very repetitive and the verses are small bridge as well. But getting lyrics like when you live by daylight with angels at your side, or are now bestowed by the light of the sunrise, and you remember everything only till the sun recedes once again. So I did get a little bit of background information about the whole sleep token like niche or whatever, however you want to say it. um but I know they do this thing where Vessel is like worships this deity, right, named Sleep. And the band, not just Vessel, the band worships Sleep. When you read this, it sounds a lot like, during the day, you have interactions with people, but everything gets forgotten the moment nighttime comes, right? Because at night, when you sleep, basically you disconnect and forget about everybody, and a whole new day starts where you again interact with people, and the cycle just continues and continues. And basically the chorus is just talking about when the nighttime comes, it feels like heaven because you're going to sleep. I kind of see it as like a, every night you kind of renew yourself, you renew your mind, you renew your spirit, your soul, and just kind of start over every day. So if you have a day where it's just terrible, a lot of bad things happen, the moment sleep comes, you forget about everything, right? Because your mind disconnects and goes into, all these states of sleep. So yeah, I see, like they're just kind of like introducing the whole concept of like they have this thing with that is being worshipped, that is something a lot of people don't know about. I mean, it's probably not something that you would listen to on repeat, but it's definitely worth for the information of what, to get a gist of what this album is going to talk about. Okay, so now we got track 2 in the album Sundowning, which this one is The Offering. And I'm gonna mix the intro track and this track together, because the intro track there just wasn't a lot really to talk about. It was an intro, and I just kind of just went over what my thoughts about it were. So I'm just gonna mix these two in together. And without further ado, let's jump into it. This is The Offering. This is track 2. I do have the lyric video on here, so I don't have to look in two different directions, even though this is visualized or whatever. But either way, this is the lyric video. Let's get it. The Offering. All right. This is more like it. This is more like it. Let's get it.
You are a garden entwined with all. You are the silence on sacred shores. You've got diamonds for teeth, my love. So take a bite of me, just one.
Get up there, Vessel.
Take a bite.
All right, all right, all right. I'm gonna back this up real quick, and we're gonna talk about this little first verse, right? We got, and you are a garden entwined with all, where the silence in on scared shores. You've got diamonds for teeth, my love. So take a bite of me. Just once, I want to turn the page once again. Take a bite. Okay, so when I went after listening to "Take Me Back to Eden" and the summoning, right? I kind of got this connection, right, of the comparison with, you know, actual Eden from Christianity, and there's a lot of like similarities and connections there, and I feel like this is what this is about as well, right? Because he's mentioning the first line, and you are a garden entwined with all, you are the silence and scared shores, right? So basically, it's not, I don't, you know, it's not like a like directly speaking about it, but it's like a connection. So if you think about it as Eden, right, and he's saying that this person is the garden, meaning what happened in the garden was the whole interaction with the snake and getting tricked into eating the forbidden fruit, which was not allowed to be eaten. So basically, you are the silence on scared shores. You know, snakes move very silently. Diamonds for teeth, right? So, you know, the essence of teeth being sharp and whatever. My love, so take a bite of me just once. I want to turn the page once again. So I look at that as like, take a bite out of me. You know, when a snake bites you, it injects venom if it's venomous. The sense of wanting someone to inject venom into you, it's like you want to feel something different. You want to feel maybe pain or whatever the case is, but it's like this whole sense of like change what I'm feeling right now. So let's listen to more. Maybe it's I'm wrong. Maybe it's I'm completely reaching, just trying to connect the albums before they even, you know, in the wrong order. But maybe, I don't know. Who knows? Let's keep going.
Take a bite. This is again an offering in your favor, a sacrifice in your name, but I know you've got to say so. Just take a bite of me. Turn the page once
Okay. Hold on. So I kind of read along, and now I'm getting this whole like other vibe. And I don't know if I'm just continuing to reach, overthinking this. Maybe that's the whole purpose of this. But okay, so we're getting, you know, this is a giving and offering in your favor, a sacrifice in your name. But I know you've got a taste, so just take a bite of me. Turn the page once again, right? Given again, and let me lay my arms belong around you. So take a bite. I want to know. I want to, right? Again, if we make that connection to Eden, maybe this is a hypothetical second chance or second visit to Eden, right? If you look at it as like maybe the world ended and we're starting over. Creator, God, or whatever in this case, in this scenario is giving a second chance to Adam or whoever the first human is, right? To interact with Eden again. in the Garden of Eden again with the snake. So basically, I'm seeing like now instead of falling for it and then like retreating, right? Like, getting away from the snake, this person is wants to interact with the snake again. It's like looking to make that same choice again, but give in to what the snake is offering. We're in Eden, we're in the same situation. I want to give myself to whatever the snake is trying to offer me. That's what went on in my head right now. Again, I could be wrong, so I'm just kind of giving my thoughts as I go. But let's see how this continues. Or maybe it's not so much like, maybe it's not so much the whole comparison to Eden, but they use a reference or whatever to for that line, but it's really like more about just an interaction with someone who is toxic, right? Interaction with someone who it maybe isn't for you, or is giving you a hard time to love and be around them or whatever. And this is just the whole, like, the kind of person that just likes to continue to live in that toxicity, and who likes to live in that cycle of pain. So it's like it's just giving in to that lifestyle, right? That choice that they're making to continue to love someone even though that person might not be the best situation for them. So maybe that's what this is really about. And if that's the case, that's awesome too. It's a cool thing. It's a very cool thing to talk about, because it's more common, than we think it would be, right? There's a lot of people who just like conform to the life that they're in, and they're scared of what's to come in the future, so they just choose to live in that lifestyle, even though it could be toxic, even though it could be completely wrong for you, living in that cycle. All right, so let's continue and see where this is going. We're just gonna fade out here. Yeah. All right, so that's track two, the offering from the sundowning. As far as lyrics go, yeah, I do. I do think it could be either or, maybe it's the third thing, and I just missed it. Let me know. Let me know if I'm right. Let me know if maybe I could be completely off or whatever the case is. But let me know what this is really talking about. Yeah, well, we're gonna continue next video for track 3. Yeah, if you guys like what you saw, consider liking, subscribing, watch maybe some of the other videos I've got out there, and I'm excited to continue on the Sleep Token journey. So thank you guys for watching, and peace out.